Well, good afternoon to you all. Tony Virtue speaking from a very hot Manly today. It's going to be a very hot weekend, I can tell you. Greetings. Markets have been pretty up and down over the last few weeks, particularly overseas. October was looking a bit rough at one stage, but it came home with a wet sail and actually ended up well up. So as I speak, the Dow again at an all-time high. You'd expect a bit of volatility as you hit new highs. It kind of tests things. The short sellers have a bit of a look at it. Look, at the moment it seems to have stabilised quite a bit. Australia not really doing so much, in a very tight range as you can see from the graph at the moment, and increasingly shares in Australia being held for their dividend yield as opposed to their capital growth. So a running yield on the index now just under 5%, which obviously with some franking credits is better than cash rates, term deposit rates. So that's the challenge, people moving up the risk curve to get a more consistent income stream than they would get leaving it in cash. Well, we had our 5 minutes of fame last weekend, the G20, so obviously all the world leaders were over here and you all saw that. I think it was good news. I look quite a lot at the international media rather than just our local stuff, and internationally it went down very, very well. Obviously quite a few bilateral agreements, trilateral as well with Japan and America. The most important one being the one with China. This is significant. This free trade agreement really will be good for our exporters. It will also mean that Chinese businesses will be able to buy into Australia, which is a bit of thought about that. But the long and the short of it is that this will make exports better, particularly services. So services are now 70% of our GDP. It's not just a case of shipping iron ore to China now. We need to be able to export and be a clever country, if I can say that. Locally, I do want to bring your attention in financial planning to those of you getting close to retirement with a significant balance in superannuation that hasn't been moved to into an allocated pension type structure. The laws will be changing in January, which will mean that the income post-January from a allocated pension will impact on your Centrelink benefits. So I know it's complex. Try and get in and see us. We're trying to contact as many people as we can. And the trick is to try to make these changes before the new year. Finally, there has been quite a lot of press and financial planning in the media, which is, it's the way it is, I suppose. As a private practice, we've always had the highest standards here. We've always put the client's interests first. We expect to have far higher standards than whatever legislation is out there. And we've done that for 24 years. So much of this doesn't really impact upon us, but if you have any concerns, just give me a ring there. We do have the Christmas function coming up, and there'll be another invitation going out to that. But I look forward to seeing you soon, and enjoy the day. Take care, bye-bye.